Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, we want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you, Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another lesson. Today's lesson is going to be real quick. Seeing this, not really an article, but it was basically an excerpt from an interview that comedian Marlon Wayans did with Michelle Obama. I guess Michelle Obama has a podcast now. But on this podcast, he made a statement saying it says Marlon Wayne says he'll sneak his trans son into heaven if he has to. And my reply to that is no, you won't. No, you won't. Right? But our people are foolish. They don't really understand God or what is really going on. All right. And their whole idea of heaven or hell and judgment is comes from plantation Christianity, not really what the book is talking about. But dealing with this, first and foremost, we're going to get the law on what the Lord views, individuals, male and female, when they, play Transformers. So let's grab that, and then we're just going to get a little bit of understanding, and it's going to be it. The first scripture I'm going to grab is going to be in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 22 and 5. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. So that's clear. All right. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garments. Right. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy power. So this is how the Lord looks at this, man. In this current kingdom or current queendom, anything goes. There's no standards. You have to accept and agree with anything. And, this is what's being pushed. All right. At the highest levels. Michelle Obama's podcast. You remember her husband, when he was in office, he gave the alphabet gang the right to so-called marriage in the eyes of the law, man. So they're big supporters of, of the Sodom and Gomorrah lifestyle, so you can understand. But talking about sneaking that into the kingdom of heaven, hey, this guy has no idea, man. All right, because the kingdom of heaven, first and foremost, is going to deal with the Israelites being put back in their proper place, you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and it's going to be on earth. All right, but what he doesn't understand is when both of them come back, because they are Israelites, Marlon Wayans and his daughter, when they both come back, they're going to be in their right mind. Okay. And we're going to get that scripture also. But from here, we're going to get Second Esdras, right? Second Esdras chapter 8. And we're going to start at 50, because that statement he made about sneaking them, it's comedic, but it shows a lot of pride, man. A lot of pride. Second Esdras 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done unto them, that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. Right? Meaning, give this word to the ones that are sincere. Give this words and knowledge to the ones that really want to understand. All right? Basically, don't cast your pearls before swine. Verse 52. For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. So, hey, it ain't gonna be no alphabet brigade, lounging around in the kingdom, man. it simply is not gonna happen. All right. It says the root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell, right, to the grave, to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and the end is showed the treasure of immortality, right? So immortality means we're going to be in our perfect, all right, perfection. And that's going to be the fully cementing of the second covenant. All right, for all these, we are already in the second covenant, or we're this, we're that. We're in that transition period. Okay, and I'm going to get that in the book of Hebrews, and that's where I'm going to end this off. It's going to be pretty quick. Hebrews chapter 8, verse 10, right? It says, "For this is a covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord power. I will put my laws into their mind." So when it comes to the kingdom of heaven and that statement Marlon Wayans made, his daughter won't even be in that spirit to be doing these wayward, backwards, demonic things that they are allowed to do in this current world. All right, that's going to be put away. So let's read this again. "For this is a covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people." Right? "And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest." Right? So having that, getting rid of that stony heart, having that understanding and that wisdom, we're not going to be holding camps. We're not going to be doing videos throughout the week, right? Because all Israel will know the Lord at that time and point, right? Verse 12, "For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more." Why? Because they're going to be gone, man. We're going to be in our perfected state, and that's why immortality is going to return into the earth, all right? But that's the point. Something quick, just want to touch on that. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.